As small business owners, we all know saving a buck can go a long way. Check this out. And perfect. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Nick Saint. I'm the owner of One Love Lawn, veteran owned and operated, and we're based right here in Grove City, Ohio. Hot topic right now is Google, understanding Google entirely, and Bing. I'll even toss Bing in there right now. So, and understanding Bing entirely. What is the difference between Google ranking and just being found on Google? A lot of guys, they don't understand that Google ranking is not being found on page 1. Just being found on page 1. Anybody can be found on page 1. So that's why we're here. Trying to let you guys understand that being found on page 1 is just that. What I'm about to tell you guys, a lot of guys that are out there building websites and charging big money are going to be pretty upset that I'm about to tell you some of this stuff. So here we go. Being found on Google, anybody can do that. It is with your SEO work. If you check out my videos on YouTube, you'll understand about the SEO work. Your SEO work has to be strong. Has to be strong regardless, all the way across the board. All right, Scott? We're going to use your area, for example, Warren, Michigan. Mirrors image, Warren, Michigan. So I went ahead and did a shout out for you through social media, a social media platform where I now am tracked on the first page of Google in your area. So, you guys know how I do it. I smoke, whatever. For the first time on live, I'm going to show you this. This isn't the first time I've done it. This is the second time I've done this. So, we'll do Warren, Michigan first. All right, so, lawn care, Warren, Michigan. Scroll on down. Scott, you need to register within Google. So you need to do what you said earlier and register and get the little password. They're going to send you a little card to the house, and then you fill that out, and pal, you'll be in this box. Once you get that card, you call me, Scott, and we'll get your website going. All right, so look at this. Nick Saints right there. 19 seconds ago, I gave you a shout out on both. All right, now we are going to move on. So, now I am found in Warren, Michigan on page 1. That's the difference. I am being found. I am not ranked. Guys, I'm not ranked. I'm just on page 1. Being inside this box is being ranked. Now, if there is an ad, sometimes you'll get a couple ads above here or one inside the box. They've paid for that. This, you do not have to pay for that. If you're willing to put in about 5 hours worth of work a week, you can be in that box. Now, moving on. Let's go to our dear friend, Mario Sands. He is in North, where's he at? Hold on. Palm Springs, North Florida. I'm waiting. You know I shouted out for him. Mario, we got to get you right, buddy. You're not on Google, so we need to get you registered on Google. You need to go on Google today, Mario, and you need to register your company. They're going to send you a card. Once you get that card, Mario, you give me a call personally. I know you know my cell number because I gave it to you. You call me. I'll get you in that box, brother. But right now, you're found on page 1. Right there. Nick Saint. Big shout out to Mario Sands in Palm Springs. Page 1, man. Page 1. Right there. There you go. Well, it said North on his little profile, so that's what it was. So, oh well. That's what it is, dude. So, guys, understand that there's a big difference between just being on page 1 and being ranked. How you get ranked is not off of your reviews. Not at all. Not at all. It's not off of your reviews, how much traffic you got going in. It's not at all. Once you get that card, if you have a website built, you can have 0 reviews in that box. If you don't have a website and you're in that box, it's because you have been registered and you don't have a lot of people with websites within your area to compete to push you out of that box. All of that box is how strong an individual's SEO game is. And to be inside that box, a lot of you guys are paying between roughly $1,800 to $2,500 for a site to be built. Here's another secret. You may want to take a big drink for this, guys, because I know some of you guys have spent big money. And you're still waiting to get on page 1 in that box. And it's been months. Nick, dude, I've been waiting, man. It's been about a month. Or it took like a month for me to get in that box. It should be instantly. 24 to 48 hours. You will be in that box. That is it. If you're not in that box, then you need to go back to your website. You need to edit. Number 1, you need to go to our videos in YouTube, and you need to check that out. But you need to go back and you need to go edit. If you have not tagged your pictures, then that's not helping you. Everything has to be strong. Across the board. Across the board. You have to understand your different platforms. If you have I dive really deep into that in one of our videos, the platforms. But the platforms, guys, I don't charge for this. I don't charge to tell people this stuff. I want to better our industry. 100% better it. And education is the key. And I'm willing to take constructive criticism. I'm willing to teach people. I'm willing to learn. And right now I'm trying to teach. And you guys got to understand. Stop paying. Stop paying all of this money. Stop doing that shit. Excuse my language. But I'm a small business owner. I like steak and I like lobster. Actually, I love it. And I love freaking Crown Royal. And the more money I can save, the more I get to stock my fridge and freezer. So guys, GoDaddy is what? How much a year? Like less than $100 a year. 50? Like 50, 60 bucks a year.
Pay it all at once.
You pay it all at once. They give you a little bit of a discount. Your domain name is only like $1 or something, or $10 or something like that. Yeah, it's like $10 a year. So it's worth doing it yourself. 5 hours a week. That's what you need to dedicate yourself to. 5 hours a week. Sunday. Download Buffer. That is an app. Download Buffer. Buffer will shoot it out to everything. Google Plus is another one. Now, that brings me to another thing. When you guys get this card, okay, from Google Maps and Google Businesses, that's one thing. But Google is a whole different other thing. Wix is okay, Scott, but I would prefer you to go to a GoDaddy. Actually pay for it, brother. Wix is fine, though. It doesn't get tracked as well. That's exactly what Sierra's saying. We had a Wix account when we first started. But we have switched over to full GoDaddy. And GoDaddy is tracked very easy. Very, very easy. Very, very easy. And it's a no-brainer on, do you want to save money or do you want to spend a lot of money? You can ask Ring Ding. That's no problem. He does a WordPress. So WordPress is totally different.
I'm not that skilled.
That's coding. That's the difference. GoDaddy is templates. GoDaddy, you toss it in and you write out GoDaddy. All right. And you write out all your stuff. You can lay in the back screens. You can do all the stuff yourself. WordPress is where you got to go in and do all the coding. Absolutely 100% coding. So when you get this card, you're going to register with that. If you do not have a Google Plus account, profile for yourself and a business, you should have a Google account, but you should have them for both. Yes, GoDaddy is better for you as of right now. How much money do you have to spend, Scott? You're a small business owner. And I guarantee you, you do not have floating around just money just to spend on tons and tons and tons of stuff. It's a small investment to make yourself ranked for a fraction of the cost. All you have to do is a little bit of legwork. Guys, I don't know what else to tell you. Facebook is tracked through Google. Bing is just like Google. Being tracked on Bing, if you're registered through Yelp and all that stuff, you still have to register through Bing. Once a year, you're going to have to re-register through Google and Bing. You shouldn't be paying for any apps. Never pay for any apps. Don't pay for jack shit. Pay for your website, man. That is it. The only way that you can... Everything is tracked. Everything is tracked. Facebook is tracked. Google is tracked. Those two entities stay together. Instagram and Twitter run off of hashtags. If you're running a lot of commercial and you're selling stuff like where you can ship stuff and everything, that's better to go to Twitter. Instagram, you can locally hashtag that to keep it within your areas. So that's what it is. You got to understand your platforms. You guys have a good one. One love.